Hi guys, right, let's dive straight into this. You may be asking yourself, what on earth is this? Okay, so export emails. What this actually does is it exports email addresses from your email accounts. It doesn't export emails in terms of the email body, content or whatever. It just looks at the headers and exports email addresses and deduplicates them. So, for instance, we've got an example here, which is Gmail. So you put in your Gmail email address, and you'll need to have set the app up within your Gmail account and get your credentials file. Once you've done all that, there are instructions on the website on how to do this. It is a bit of a faff, I know, and the same for Microsoft. It is a bit of a learning curve, but once you've done it, it's ready to go. So here we go. We select the Gmail account. So it's taking you through the OAuth2 process, and close the browser window. Once you've closed that and you're authenticated, it will start to load in your mailbox folders. You can download all of the email addresses from any given folder, or you can download a range, which may be useful if you've got hundreds of thousands of email addresses to download. You can adjust the batch size. I recommend to keep that low because we don't want to hit the APIs and start slowing things down. So there we go, we've exported a range of emails and they're saved into a local database on your machine. And you can export them to CSV. They're deduplicated as they go into the database, which is a huge plus for this. And then you can open up the CSV. I've blurred it all out, sorry about that, but you don't want to see all my email addresses. And this is a deduplicated list from Gmail, basically. So straightforward CSV file. So what we're going to try now is to download quite a large mailbox, so 27,000 emails, so not the whole mailbox, sorry, the mailbox folder. So we're going to download all. I've sped this up so that you don't have to see how long it's taking in terms of watching the video, but this took around about 4 or 5 minutes, just to give you an idea. So that's downloaded the whole lot out of that mailbox folder, and you'll see in the CSV, the database file, that we've got 2,165 email addresses in there. They're deduplicated. Again, just save it when you export, and you can go back and do what you need to do. Export it into your CRM, whatever you're doing. So here they all are, and yeah, it's pretty pointless showing you a load of blurred out email addresses, but it gives you an idea of what's actually happening here. And there you go. That's it really from Gmail sort of perspective. So all of these items that you're saving, you can obviously delete them once you're done with them and start all over again. Okay, so Microsoft, same thing. You'll need to go into Azure and set up the access to the app. Again, instructions are on the website, and I'll take you through them anyway in this video. It's very boring, sorry about that, but it's necessary. So we can set up for Office 365 or personal accounts. And again, we're just going to go into Microsoft tab, select the account and connect. Again, it's going to ask you to authenticate. Once you've been through the browser authentication, it takes you back to the app and you can start downloading your emails. I must say that 365 accounts are pretty quick when you come to download stuff, so that's a massive plus. Again, you can change the batch size if you want, but again, don't go too high on that. Okay, so if you did click refresh again, like I did by mistake, it will still try and connect because it's saved the credentials and everything. So yeah, let's pick a folder. There you go. So 4,000 emails there. It's looking at the email headers, nothing else. And it's having a go at downloading a whole lot, which is quite quick. Okay, so we'll download a few more mailbox folders. Just to show you that we get a list of saved items. Sorry, I know this is a bit like watching paint dry, so sorry about that. But just want to show you this in action. So there you go, in your saved items, you've got all the different folders that you downloaded. The greyed out section is the actual email address with the folder next to it, so you know exactly what you've got in the database and saved. And again, just export and save that CSV file as and when you need it. So just to show you once again, a blurry CSV file. Okay, so right after this, we're just going to go through the setup of Microsoft and Gmail. I'm no expert on Microsoft Azure or anything like that. It's a complete nightmare, their portal, trying to navigate it all and everything. But I think most people agree with that. So, yeah, basically, we will start by going to azure.microsoft.com and get the account set up. ChatGPT is saying to me Microsoft Graph API endpoints may be chargeable. I don't think they are. The information's very hazy, but I think it's all free for personal account stuff. So get your Microsoft Entra ID, start a new app registration, just name it and choose what I've shown you here. This is again on the website for download, so you can follow this step by step. Choose these checkboxes and radio buttons, save it, and then the client secret. I'm not totally sure if we need this, but I added it for good measure, so I don't think it's needed. So we then want to add permissions for this app, and we're using Microsoft Graph. So we're using these permissions, delegated permissions. You just need to search for the permissions that need adding. And on this last page here, shows you all the permissions that I've used to get this up and running. So make a note of the application client ID there at the top, and you're going to use that in the Export Emails app. If you're using Office 365 as opposed to personal account, then make sure you choose that when you're setting up the account in the Export Emails app. Again, we've been through all this, so this is just sort of repeating what we've been through earlier. But again, this PDF is available on the website, so you can have a good look at it and get your setup right, hopefully. Microsoft personal accounts, whole setup is pretty much the same. Microsoft Graph settings are slightly different, permissions, and there's no need to choose owners because it's only one single personal account. Okay, so if you're setting up a Gmail account, console.cloud.google.com is where you'll add the permissions for this app to access your Gmail account. So we're going to start up a new project, and then we're going to add to this project Gmail API. So give it a name. You should see something like this. And then explore and enable APIs. You can see there what to click on, Gmail API. and then click on Get Started. Name the app, add an email address. Okay, so I've chosen external here, so I can use a list of test users, up to 100 I believe it is. Create the app, and then we need to create the auth clients, which will give you a JSON file for you to download. So look out for this once you've created it. There it is, download the JSON file. And we're going to use this in the Export Emails app. You can also see the JSON file is there to download. Okay, so now you can add the users to access the app, and that's it. Once you've done that, you're ready to go. Okay, so in the Export Emails app, all we need is our Gmail address and the JSON file that we downloaded. Once you've saved that account, it will save the JSON file to database. When you delete the account from the Export Emails app, it will also delete that information. So here we are again, just going through the authentication process, and then close that window and you're back to the Export Emails app and download your emails. So setting up IMAP accounts, pretty straightforward really. It will work with some providers, may not work with others. Download the trial first and see if you can get it up and running. Just need your email address, password, incoming mail server, IMAP server, port number and security type. That is all there is to it. Hopefully you'll get it up and running. That's it really for IMAP. Same process for downloading emails. IMAP providers like Yahoo, you'll need to set up an app password which replaces your actual email password when you're using the app. So there you have it, Export Emails, probably useful for marketing people, people that want to get stuff into their CRM, perhaps don't want to pay fortunes, monthly subscriptions and stuff like that, which is why we've set it up where you're actually setting up the app within Microsoft and Gmail. We may get the app signed, we may change that later on down the line, we'll see what happens, but hopefully it's of some use to somebody, and there's plenty of information on the website to help you get it set up. So I guess there's plenty of other ways of doing this, exporting email addresses and all that kind of stuff. I can see and hear everyone shouting at me saying, "Yeah, do it like this, do it like that." Fair enough, but do have a try of this software and see what you think. This is a way of doing it. So if you like it, you like the way it's doing it, then give it a test out, have a trial run of it. You can download up to 500 email addresses and see if you can get your Microsoft 365 set up, or your personal account, or your Gmail set up. If you can get all that set up and up and running, then really it's a quick and easy way of exporting your email addresses. So anyway, thanks for listening guys, and see you in another video.